All right, so this just came in the store. All right, tell me, hey, write in the comments down below if you know what this is, okay? Comes with some brushes, a drill bit. It's got brass fittings on it, a compass down below here. I think this goes over here. No, over here. It does have some damage to it. Wonder how old these are. 2015, not too old. But anything,
We had a Marge, but we sold it.
Why would you get rid of Marge?
Because she came in like 2 weeks prior to them.
They're collectible though. People like this kind of stuff, so they'll buy them. I could probably get, I don't know, 15 bucks a piece out of these. 30 bucks for the pair. So anyways, it's a transit. It's a transit. It's what they use in surveying, right? So they put a pole somewhere half a mile down the road or whatever, and they scope it out to see, you know, how much different the level of the land is. I don't really know much about surveying, but this is an old transit. I think it's from the 50s. It does have a little bit of damage in here. So if this was in really good shape with the box, it sells for about $800. But because of the damage, I really just bought it for a display piece just to put on one of our shelves, because we like to collect all the vintage stuff and just put it on. We really want to be like a museum here. So anytime something like this comes in, we make an effort to buy it. We put it out on display and we let people enjoy the artifacts that we come up with. It's worth about 700 bucks. I end up paying $60 for it. Because of the damage, probably the real value right now is about probably $200 or $300. But we're not going to sell it. Put it out for display and let people enjoy it. Should have been. Take it easy. I like sports cards and collectibles, but when they bring them in, there's just so much stuff in them. You just don't know, you don't have hours and hours to sit down and look at stuff. So basically, you try to get the customer to direct you to the best cards in there. You base it off the best cards and then you move on. And then whenever you can get around to looking through the whole book, you do it. I mean, there's thousands and thousands of cards in here, and I really just don't even want to deal with it. And they're slow sellers for us, so it's just a pain in the butt. I mean, I like anything to do with sports. I love, especially anything with Jordan. I love buying Jordans. Anything Jordans I want.
You still need to go through our book.
Tyson's trying to sell some of his cards. He thinks they're worth a fortune, just like this other guy. Comes in wanting hundreds and hundreds of dollars and ends up leaving with 50 bucks, Just never works out the way they plan on it. Show me the good cards, There was some Aaron Judge. Here's a Jerry Rice patch card. Kind of cool. A Hank Aaron card. That's kind of cool card from the 70s. A Derek Jeter draft pick card. That would be cool, but it's just not in very good condition. Patrick Roy. Here's a Michael Jordan golfing card. I think this one's worth like 10 bucks. The hockey card ended up being worth like $10. It's not a very good, way off center. I don't know if you can see how off center that is. Wayne Gretzky cards. I like cards, I like sports, but one of these days, if you watch one of my old videos, I thought I made a fortune one time. I paid a guy like 1,200 bucks for some cards, and there was like Pistol Pete Maravich rookie card in there, stuff like that. A whole bunch of Wilt Chamberlain cards, rookie card. I ended up sending them all into PSA, paid $100 a piece for 12 cards, $1,200. So I paid $1,200 for the cards, sent them in $1,200. When I got them back, all of them were fake. Not most of them, or not half of them, all of them were fake. Out $2,400 by buying these cards. So now I am just so gun shy buying any sort of, especially expensive sports cards. Anytime somebody brings me in something that's expensive in sports cards, I defer to experts. I now have experts on my team that can tell me if this stuff is real or not, and then they will actually make an offer and I'll just buy it for them and mail it to them. So the card business is a very strange business, and it's really down right now compared to how it was 20 years ago. But I think people are getting more and more excited now with cards and NFTs, and there's a lot of great players in the NBA right now. I like to follow NFL. Basically Aaron Judge, obviously with all the home runs he hit. I'd want to get some of his rookie cards. I don't know much about baseball, just probably the best players, but I like football, I like basketball. I follow most of the players in those sports, but you know, so I don't mind having the cards. I'm actually just buying them and then giving them to my kids, and Tyson kind of has a huge stack of all these expensive cards, and he's just hanging on to them. Hopefully he'll hang on to them, you know, for 20 years or so and see if they go up in value, but
Except for those.
except for these, he's trying to sell me a book right now.
Comes before that.
Almost looking
Yeah.
brand new. You just gotta get the creases out.
Okay.
How do you get the creases out?
You gotta get you gotta put a towel under here, right?
Yeah.
Then you put a wet towel, not wet, but damp towel right here. Then you iron it, and then the creases come out.
Really?
Yeah.
And then you put crease protectors in there?
Yep, then you put crease protectors in there, and then you're all set.
So at Plato's Closet, I don't think they look up shoes to see what they're worth. And so you can go in there, you can, I mean, those are what, Jordan what, 9s?
Jordan 5.
Jordan 5s, you know, on StockX, that's new, $240, right? So new, these are going on StockX for $280. You know, used, they're going for how much? So they sold for about $200 used. Tyson bought these today for $35 from Plato's Closet. I don't think they look up their shoes there. They just kind of look at them, and because I mean we bought lots of shoes. We bought Yeezys there for 20 bucks. I mean I buy Sperry's there for 20 bucks.
We bought these.
So he brought them back here, cleaned them up 100%, and now he's gonna try to get the creases out of them. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know. My kids got like 70 pairs of shoes each. That's more than I probably had in my whole lifetime. I guess that's what's cool for kids nowadays. All right, what's a military? So we got in these military payment certificates. All right. Oh, so these are a form of currency used to pay U.S. military personnel in foreign countries. They were used in one area or another for a few months after the end of World War II until a few months after the end of the U.S. participation in the Vietnam War. From 46 to 73, military payment certificates utilize layer of line lithography to create colorful banknotes that could be produced cheaply. 15 series MPCs were created, however, only 13 were issues. The remaining 2 were largely destroyed, although some examples remain. So what does that mean? They would pay them in these notes, and then you could bring them back, and then you could redeem them for money. So we can get 50 bucks for that? Can we still get 50 bucks for that?
And then this is 5 cents.
Is that 50 cents or $50?
That's no, not like that. I mean like 50 cents.
Oh, I see.